Greetings folks, and I hope you're happy and healthy wherever you are in collecting land, and welcome back to the channel for another 1/6 scale figure preview. Well, not one 1/6 scale figure, actually two 1/6 scale figures today. But before we dive in, I'd like to send the usual shout out to everyone who supported the channel. And if you haven't already, please drop a like on this preview, as it helps other people find Go Figure. And also as well, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon so you're not missing any of the 1/6 scale news, views and reviews that we've got coming up on the channel. So what are we looking at today? Well, as I said, two figures that have just been recently announced by Premier Toys. I'm a little bit late to the party on this one, I must admit. These figures were announced about a week ago, and unfortunately Mr. Go Figure was pretty much indisposed at that point. However, better late than never. So let's have a look. What are we looking at? Well, we are looking at two figures from Ridley Scott's 2012 Prometheus film, one of his Alien sequels, prequel thingies. Yeah, Premier Toys has sort of come out of left field a little bit with this one, and I wasn't expecting it. But yeah, let's have a look at what they're offering. But before we do, probably worth mentioning Prometheus. I mean, it's not to everyone's taste, let's put it that way. It did receive a bit of a slating on its release. As regulars to the channel will know, I am a huge Alien universe fan. And I don't think it was half bad. I actually like the film a lot. I'm going to put my neck on the chopping block there, but I think it's very, very good. I think it's far superior to the recent Alien Romulus. I think it was a brave film. I think it went in directions that no one was expecting, rather than simply retreading what we've already seen. Yes, it didn't work in places. It fell down in places, but in a lot of places it did work, in my opinion. But that's enough of Mr. Go Figure's opinions on Prometheus. Let's have a look at what Premier Toys are offering us. And they've given us two figures. As I mentioned, you've got David, aka Michael Fassbender, and you've got Fifield, aka Sean Harris, or at least Sean Harris in his mid-transformation look in the movie. But yeah, two figures. So let's zip along and have a look at what we're looking at here. We'll start with David, and obviously unlicensed figures. So we're getting it's getting the title Android Astronaut, which is fine by me. Yeah, the first shot here we've got is of the figure fully suited with the helmet on, and straight away looking very good. I think the proportions look on point. That suit looks screen accurate as far as I can tell, with that deep blue sort of undersuit section, and then you've got these sort of, well, I'll say armor sections, but they're sort of padding stroke plating around the chest area, on the shoulders, at the bicep area, the wrist areas. Obviously got gloves on. This is from the sequence where they first enter the alien building, and later on when they return to it as well, with Mr. Wayland. But yeah, that suit's looking very good. Color looks right to me. The proportions look on point for the body. And my first concern was with this helmet, because having dabbled with Premier Toys on a number of occasions in the past, and I've got to say I'm a big fan of Premier Toys. I think they do some excellent work. It can be a little bit inconsistent, shall we say, in certain areas, but I've got an awful lot of their Mad Max figures, and what this is putting me in mind of is the Martian figure, the Matt Damon figure from the Ridley Scott directed movie The Martian. I'm thinking maybe that helmet's just a little bit oversized. They were quite large in the Prometheus film, but maybe a tad oversized. I'm not certain. I will have to go back and check. But overall, proportions look on point, colors look right, sculpting's looking good. Let's zip on over to the next shot. Now we've got the unhelmeted shot here. Once again, looking very good. That suit's looking excellent. Now, elephant in the room. This head sculpt. Now, I am not sure about this head sculpt. Obviously, Premier Toys are not commanding the price point of, say, a Hot Toys or an InArt or that kind of thing. However, there is something, to me, there's something a little bit off about this head sculpt. I'm not sure what it is. It looks in proportion, the hairstyle looks correct, the sculpt looks okay, but what I'm getting is a cartoony vibe here, particularly around this face. I don't know whether it's the paint applications or whether it's the full sculpt itself, but we'll soldier on and see if those fears are borne out. So yeah, closer up here. Now this is what I'm talking about here. It looks to me like they've nailed the uniform on, and I'm the spacesuit itself, and I'm assuming what we're looking at here, this looks like it's some kind of cotton undersuit with these other sections of the spacesuit stuck to the top of it, and the design looks right to me. The scale and proportions, as I mentioned, and paint applications look good. The stitch work on that suit looks good, but it's this head sculpt that's got me a little bit unnerved, I've got to admit. It looks like a stylized cartoon version of Mr. Fassbender, and not actually an attempt to sculpt him as he would appear. It's more of a stylized version as far as I can tell. I mean, not the easiest person to do, we've seen him in Magneto figures, we've seen him in Damn Toys Assassin's Creed figures. Not the easiest guy, but yeah, that head sculpt doesn't look absolutely on point to me, but we'll soldier on. We get a long shot here of the figure on the base, and I am liking this base. There are some more shots of this base. We'll get to those. I think this base is looking really good, and it's got that sort of xenomorph body on there, which is looking really nice. And they've gone for a diorama base, and it seems like all the third-party companies these days are upping their game and going for these really nice diorama bases. Present Toys have started doing it. Looks like Premier Toys are jumping in as well. But yeah, we get a better view here of the full figure. We get you can see the proportions there, and yeah, looking good. A side view here with his head tilted ever so slightly to the left there, looking slightly side on. Once again, that suit looking very good, but still got those reservations about that head sculpt. I'm wondering if the inside of this helmet's going to be illuminated the same way it was with the Martian figure, and this is sort of where I'm at a quandary, because those who've seen my review of the Premier Toys Martian figure, and I'll put a link for that at the end, and if you want to check it out, check out the homepage as well. Lots of Premier Toys stuff on there. I was really impressed with that Matt Damon head sculpt. I thought they did a cracking job. 2 swap out head sculpts, one with a beard, one without, and a phenomenally good head sculpt it is too. However, this one, yeah, not looking as good. Maybe they might take it back to the drawing board, but third parties on the whole tend not to do that. So yeah, may have to wait to get this one in hand to reserve judgment. And we've got this downward angle here looking up towards David, and this really does highlight what I was talking about there, that sort of doll-like quality, that plastic quality, almost like a G.I. Joe in certain areas. Yeah, not sure about this one at all, but yeah, and once again in this side shot, nice backdrop as well that you've used, the bridge of the Prometheus itself. But yeah, this really does highlight the inaccuracies maybe, or the soft detailing in that head sculpt and hair work there. But nice to see the inside of this helmet illuminated, as I mentioned before, like the Martian figure, but I'm not sure whether we'll get that. Another front-on shot, slightly raised left arm there, and not the most complex of figures, this one, but yeah, something that Premier Toys have done well in the past. We've got the all shot, everything in shot here. We've got this picture on the left-hand side of David minus helmet. Once again, reservations on that head sculpt. It doesn't look like it's illuminated, but I could be wrong. This could simply be the lighting they've used to photograph this. And then we've got the usual close-ups here. We've got a close-up of the head sculpt and the detailing on those wrist sections of the spacesuit itself. A close-up, or as close as we're going to get to that diorama base, with the corpse of the backbuster, chestbuster, whatever it is, alien there, and a couple of swap-out hands it looks like as well. So that's David. Yeah, not 100% convinced. Not 100% convinced, but Premier Toys have proved me wrong in the past. Moving on, let's take a look at Fifield. Now, as I mentioned at the top there, they've gone for that sort of mutated look, where Fifield has come into, I think he's actually one of the first to come into contact with the black goo aliens in the derelict building and stroke spaceship. And they've gone for that look where he comes back, or tries to get back on board the Prometheus, and he's sort of mid-mutation, he's sort of folded up at the cargo entrance, and then attempts to break in and ends up getting torched. Yeah, I think this is looking very good. The proportions look good here, and his body had changed shape a little bit. His chest was more pronounced. He seemed slightly more athletic than Sean Harris's build, because Sean Harris is a slim guy. Yeah, very, very similar suit to the David figure by the looks of it, just dirtied up and damaged, and it is seriously dirtied up, this, by the looks of it. You've got lots of different colours there going on, the browns, the dirt on the blue uniform itself, but probably the most important thing is this smashed visor, or the smashed helmet itself, and that head sculpt underneath, and it looks like they've done a really, really good job here as far as I can see, particularly with that helmet. It's dirtied. I'm assuming, which is plastic here, is brown paint applications going on, but I think the most important thing is going to be that head sculpt, and it's looking good, at least from this shot anyway, as far as I can see. They've got that semi-mutated look going on. Let's see if we can't get a clearer shot of that head sculpt. Here's a front-on shot. Now, once again, that dirtied up spacesuit looks very good. The proportions look on point, and that head sculpt there really is looking very good. I think I'm preferring this one to the David, from these photographs at least anyway. Now, this is interesting because probably easier to do, this head sculpt, especially if you're working from photographs of the and stills from the movie. So you've got that sort of elongated head section there. He had that mohawk haircut, which is sort of hanging down at the front. All the black goo around his mouth, his teeth look discoloured, the beard's still there, the eyes have changed colour, and the skin is all distorted and a variety of different colours. So it looks like they've done a pretty good job here, Premier Toys, and we get a little bit closer now and really start to see the detailing here, and I'm liking this a lot. There's all kinds of different shades and tonal changes going on, and texturing going on. Those eyes aren't even. That mouth is nice and black, and once again, that helmet is looking really well damaged and weathered. So let's zip on to the next one. Even closer shot, and I think this one is really where this this sort of Sean Harris head sculpt starts to really pop. We get right in closer. If I'm going to lean in here at this point, those eyes look phenomenal, and I don't know whether this is down to some excellent lighting, or whether this is just an excellent head sculpt we're looking at, but the detailing on that hair looks good. And once again, as I said, that skin texturing, coloration, that black goo around the mouth, all on point as far as I can tell. So another side shot there, so we can see that mutating head, and another straight on shot as well. Yeah, looking good this one. I think we've had that shot, that's just the same shot that we saw before, but maybe just slightly further back, maybe changes in the lighting there. And finally, the all shot, which is what we always get, isn't it, with these promotional releases. So yeah, we've got the shot of him on the left with that broken helmet. A close-up of some of the detailing here on the suit, the weathering on the belt, the weathering on the joints there. Looks like it comes with that same dead alien base, which is great to see, and a couple of swap-out hands. So not much in the way of accessories here, so hopefully the money will be in the figure itself. Yeah, overall, I think these are shaping up to be pretty good. As I mentioned before, Premier Toys I am a big fan of, got a lot of time for them, a lot of Mad Max stuff in the collection. There are some inconsistencies. I'm hoping that these are going to be as good as the Matt Damon, the Martian figure, which really is up there with one of my favourites, along with their Immortan Joe from Mad Max Fury Road, which I think is a work of genius in the 6 scale world, considering it's coming from a third party. What I would say, probably at this point as well, is don't hold your breath. I believe, and I've scribbled this down, let me just have a look here. Yeah, I believe these have got a release date of March 2026. Now, I wouldn't hold your breath on that one, because Premiere Toys are notorious for delays and dragging their feet on the releases. I'm still waiting for the Doof from Mad Max Fury Road, which should have been released ages ago. I think we're all still waiting on their Interstellar figures, which should have been released as well. Yeah, they take their time, let's put it that way. But hopefully, when they do arrive, they will be as good as these photos. So yeah, I think it's going to be an all-in for Mr. Go figure on Premiere Toys' take on David and on Mr. Fifield from Ridley Scott's Prometheus. So, what are your thoughts on these figures? Is it something you're going to be picking up? Are you a fan of Premiere Toys? Do you have any in your collection? Are you a fan of Prometheus? Please drop a comment in the comment section below. I'd be fascinated to hear your take on this pair of figures, and also particularly on that David and that head sculpt. Is it me? Am I getting it wrong, or is there something rotten in Denmark with that head sculpt? I'd like to hear your take on it. What have we got coming up on the channel? Well, there's plenty more premieres. We've got reviews of new figures. We've got stuff from Hot Toys, from InArt, from Susu Toys, Present Toys, Iconic Studios, Caustic Plastic, X06. The list goes on. We've got quarter scale figure reviews, statue reviews. We've got previews. We've got more episodes of Grail or Fail. There is a boatload of stuff coming up on the channel, as you can tell. So, as I mentioned at the top there, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon so you're not missing any of the good stuff that's coming up. And I suppose all that remains for me to say is, from Premiere Toys' take on Fifield and David from Prometheus, and myself, thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves, and until next time on the channel, happy collecting.